Hello, game changers and soul warriors. Welcome to your weekly spiritual flowcast. My name is Master Juniper Bloom Mystique. As we are coming into a new world, it is very important to be aware of the spiritual flow, our soul path. And within that is an energetic flow, an energy flow that we connect to that helps us rise, cleanse and heal, manifest. Okay. There is always an energetic flow. And we, as spiritual beings, soul beings with a physical body presence, have the responsibility and ability to connect to that flow, to use that flow wisely, and getting the chills, very validating, and to allow that flow to help us ascend, to rise. Because as spiritual beings, as a being of a soul, we are mainly a soul with a physical body. We are energy. Everything is energy. So it's very important to become more aware of our present energetic components rather than a detached external physical self, more of an internal energetic presence. So, hence, weekly spiritual flowcast. You can kind of think of it like they used to do a newscast, right? They would give you the news, but they always had an agenda. Well, around here, our purpose is to help you grow, ascend, expand, become more internally focused. Allow yourself to use the energies of the week ahead for the proper purposes, intentions. Okay. So in the weekly flowcast, I have it in a bit of a theme. Okay. We are going to go over the theme of the week. The theme of the week, I did channel an intention for you to use this week ahead as well. Now, keep in mind, I am doing this video on, what day is it? February 3rd of 2025. But whenever you find this video, it is for you because we are all on different timelines. Sometimes the energy is a certain way for some of us, and sometimes it's meant in a certain way for others. It depends on where you're at on your path of awakening. It depends on you, okay? So whenever you find this, it is timeless. All right. So I became aware of the theme of this week ahead. The theme of this week came in twofold. One is, sorry, my hair is so very long, and I tend to sit on my hair now, and I'm like, but I'm not cutting it. Anywho, the weekly energy this week ahead is all about anchoring into the right things, and home is where the heart is. Okay, are you hearing that? It's a two-part energy this week. Anchoring into the right things, and we're going to go over what things to kind of anchor into, also the shadow side of things this week to be aware of, and like lessons in what we're anchoring into, okay? And then home is where the heart is. So home is where the heart is. I've been saying that since I was a little girl, but I didn't understand it in the totality of what it is until now, how vast that truly is. Home is where the heart is. It's not just about your dwelling, okay? It's about being more focused in the heart center, being more focused in the energy, more focused in our intentions, being more focused and aware of what we're thinking and feeling and creating, being more focused and aware of what we're allowing into our presence, what we are allowing to come into our creative palette. Okay? Because I want you to think of the world as your art canvas. It's your art canvas. Okay? And it's important to understand, what are we creating in our art canvas? What is our ingredients this week? What do we need to clear out, right? And so what I visualize, what feelings I allow to be present and a part of my menagerie for that week is going to paint my picture for my reality. Because in the new earth, we are in charge of everything us. Okay. There is no longer going to be interference. There still is some interference because it's not happy with the ascension and it's not happy with you giving your power back to yourself, right? So that's why it's so important to anchor into the right things. It is this week, God is really pushing for us to use the right tools and to anchor into the right things when things rise. It is like a test. Can we anchor into the right things rather than trying to fall back to the matrix? Can we remain heart centered and use our anchoring tools to anchor into the right things? Or do we give our power to the matrix? Okay. Those are the tests of the ascension, but those are also your power. And there is a push against that. It is heightened because there's a big shift occurring right now. And the more light that we allow into our heart space, the more love we choose to focus on individually and collectively, then the less power they have against anybody. Okay. The more the frequency shifts in the earth and the more new days can begin for all of us. Okay. The more the ways of the old matrix blueprint falls away and the more we build and create our reality, our canvas. Okay. So they don't like it when we do that, but that gives us the opportunity to anchor in profoundly to the right things. Okay. And this has been present on my own journey many times over, especially when something big is coming. Something big is coming. If you watch my 2025 predictions, it's a lot of big things, and they're already happening. I predicted airplanes falling out of the sky and weird things happening with airplanes. I predicted the fires, and I said more things. And you guys, it's not about fear, but the reason those things are happening is because the energies have shifted. Okay. And we are energy. We are energetic beings of light. We are a spiritual self more than we are a physical one. So it is important to be more aware of our heart presence. Your heart presence reflects your outer environment as well. So what is happening in your outer environment is a great indicator of what is needed on your internal one. Okay. There is nothing in the external that is creating, it's your internal that's creating, and the external responds. Okay. So this week, home is where the heart is. Okay. Everything you do, focus in the heart center, home. Introspections are deeply required this week, right? So, really, truly pushing past that resistance and looking into your truth, accepting the truth of the energy because the shadow likes to play in veils of illusion. It likes you to be blinded to some things or not aware of. So, home is where the heart is. Introspection required truly talks about not allowing the shadow to create a veil of illusion, not allowing the shadow to fool you because you're not uh, incapable, right? I don't want to say you're not an idiot, but it wants to think you are, but you're not. You are fully capable. You can fully be aware. It's, are you willing to be truthful? Are you willing to be transparent with yourself and with the energies? Because self-love is truly about being able to look at yourself, to own your truths, and change things for you and the betterment of all involved. It's not just about you, right? It's always the betterment of all involved. Okay? So these are tough energies that we're going through. They really are. And that's why all these things are kind of happening in chaos right now, is because during the Nile portal time, when I was clearing the Nile and the return of Christ work and the return of Sekhmet and Horus, when you think about, that time frame and what the sun and moon truly represent, what Sekhmet truly represents is destruction for repair. Okay. We don't like change. And sometimes change is inevitable. And if we resist that change, more chaos ensues. And that's why they want us that way. That's why there's tough energies at play. Okay. It's causing forced change because we don't have an option. But sometimes we hold on to things a little tight, more tightly than we should. Okay. And it is only our resistance to change that makes things difficult. Okay. So the more we accept the changes, the more we accept that we have to do things in new ways, and the more we accept that there's a lot of healing involved, and that's what these energies are here to help us do. We will introspect. We will go within and feel into those tough energies and truly sit with them. We can't expect instantaneous results all the time because literally, I spent 2 or 3 days clearing energy and then it hit me again this morning. And so it is a constant, it's an introspection, paying attention to those energies and clearing them out immediately. Do not give them space to take havoc on you. Do not give any of those dense energies the opportunity to weigh you down. We want our heart expanding out and feeling light and free. Okay. And so this week, home is where the heart is. That is where our comfort will be found. And we want to introspect deeply, dig deeply into these energies and clear those tough energies. And this week, there is a lot of energy of sabotage. Okay. This is why so much healing is required because the shadow will use your wounds against you. It will use fears. It will use your past against you. And the more you heal and the more you let that go, the more you're like, no, no, I don't, it doesn't affect you so much anymore. Okay. So it's really important to not allow these energies to come in and take you off of a foundation of the heart center. Okay. So anchoring into the right things. You see how this energy this week is coming full circle already. So home is where the heart is. This is my heart. What in my world is aligning to my heart space and what in my reality is not. What in my reality is aligning to new earth and what in my reality is aligning to the matrix side. Okay. And am I willing to see the truths? Home is where the heart is. Heart is where the new home is. Okay. And these are tough energies trying to take you off of a foundation of anchoring into the right things. So pay attention to these details. And now is the only time for action. Okay. Whoops, sorry. Now is the time for action, not only. Now is the time for action. So this week ahead, we must be taking actions. We don't want to sit back in the flow this week and allow observations or things. We want to be taking actions. So yes, observations and introspections, but we need to take actions. We need to clear them off and we need to anchor into the right things and create a palette. Okay, so manifesting, we're always manifesting. But we want to clear those tough energies. We want to push past that self-sabotage, intentional energies, paying attention to those details. Okay, this is not love and it can be difficult. It really can. You have to really, truly push yourself above it. Push that stuff down, clear it out, and anchoring into the right things is what's going to help us. Okay. So Monday, today, the day I'm posting this video, it's so important to anchor in for the week ahead with this weekly intention. Okay, so I'm doing a weekly intention for the week for you all. That way you can use it to help you anchor into the right things. And I channel this intention so you can write it down, slow the video down, pause the video, and I want you to say it with intention. I want you to write it down and I want you to use it when the energies get tough and it will help you anchor into the right things. Okay. So this weekly intention is I call forth the presence of the divine light, the moon, and the sun to anchor me into things of strength, power, knowledge, flow, and fun. To anchor my focus from lack to love, and for my golden web stretched far and wide to be my miracle glove, catching and bringing me lots of strength, courage, wisdom, magic, miracles, and so much love. I erase the past and make way for the present and open my heart far and wide. I glow like the sun and I am tough like the moon. And I create amazingly powerful changes with my truth. I am aligned with my truth and my soul path and healing with the light of the sun. I anchor this in right here, right now, and allow my present to play out as it comes. So it now is. I'm going to read it one more time. It's a beautiful, I got a lot of chills. This is a very beautiful weekly intention for this week ahead. Okay, whenever you find this, but I'm doing this video on February 3rd of 25. Weekly intention. So remember, this week's energy and theme is home is where the heart is. Anchor into the right things because there is tough energy and sabotage energies present. Okay, we have to pay attention to those details. This week, it's like we are being tested in our foundation of the heart space. Okay, so here is the weekly intention to do when you find the day you find this, the day you find this, do this for the week ahead. I call forth the presence of the divine light, the moon, and the sun to anchor me into things of strength, power, knowledge, flow, and fun. To change my focus from lack to love, and for my golden web stretched far and wide to be my miracle glove, catching and bringing me lots of strength, courage, wisdom, magic, miracles, and so much love. I erase the past and make way for the present and open my heart far and wide. I glow like the sun and I am tough like the moon. And I create amazingly powerful changes with my truth. I create amazingly powerful changes with my truth. I am aligned with my truth and my soul path and healing with the light of the sun. I anchor this in right here and right now, and I allow my present to play out as it will come. So it now is. Weekly intention applied. Use it whenever things are tough. So then I asked Spirit for this week ahead how to connect deeper with our heart space. Okay, so this is kind of like the news, right? Like, you know how they have like Good Morning America and all that kind of stuff. But this is for spiritual flow, right? This is for our spiritual flow cast. So how to connect deeper with our heart space this week ahead. It's kind of like a psychic flow cast, right? What's coming, what's the energies, and the tools of anchoring. So I hope you find this as validating and meaningful as I do, meaningful and needing, right? Like I realized, you know, when we come out of the matrix, we go into a spiritual flow, and it's very important to be in that flow. We don't control the flow, we ride the flow, and we use the flow to do what's needed to rise above and to create the most beautiful reality anchored into love. Okay? So that's what these are for. So this week, to connect deeper with our heart space, because remember, home is where the heart space is, right? So focus inward on our chest. Okay, so focus inward on our chest and expanding out with every breath. So focusing inward on our chest, taking our focus internal and focusing on your chest And with every inhale, allow it to expand out more. That will help us in this weekly flow. Can that help us every other time too? Yes. But for this week, it's super important to do that. That's what Spirit is saying. And it might actually help us clear out. My hair is bugging me. I'm so sorry. These denser energies that are present. It might help us clear out these denser energies that are present. Okay. Self-sabotage, all that kind of stuff. So taking our focus to our heart space and expanding it out. So it's a heart expansion, which is necessary, okay? Let go of past happenings and beliefs. That's very important. Letting go of the past, what's happened in the past, beliefs from a past, beliefs that it's going to repeat itself. Letting go of beliefs that are anchored in from the past. So I need to explain that a little bit better too, or more deeply. Sometimes in our past, things happen that hurt us. They create wounds, they create fears, they create low self-esteem, low self-worth, different things like that. And so it's very important to not allow those to dictate how we feel about ourselves anymore, to truly accept that we are worthy of love no matter what has happened in the past. And that's what I'm hearing for this week ahead. Okay. Let go of the past. Stop carrying it forward. Don't focus on wounds. Focus on love. When things rise to heal, just clear them and let them go. But when we focus on wounds, we're not rising, we're kind of ruminating. Okay. So letting go of the past, letting go of how we feel about ourselves because of the past. And those beliefs, right? Those beliefs. An old blueprint patterning, right? That we have to do the same things this way. Because of this happened, like I must not be worthy of love. And that can be difficult because if we don't have anything to tell us otherwise, how do we fill that void? Breathe into our heart and expand it out and be aware of your canvas. What colors are you painting with? What intention are we painting with? And we can also use the weekly intention as an anchor. Okay. So allow and trust a new one to be shown to you. So as we're letting go of the blueprint and the beliefs that we have from our past, allowing space for omnipresence, awareness, like not bringing the past forward, but please show me now my new blueprint. Okay. Show me my new blueprint, Spirit. Co-creation. Show me my new blueprint. I'm aware that I have to let go of the matrix one. Please show me my new blueprint and allow what's going to unfold, but you have to understand how Spirit communicates. Okay. Now, as far as manifesting this week, I've already kind of touched on it. You are what you believe is what came through. You create what you see. Okay. Surrendering to the now and cleansing all lack energy. Right? We have to surrender to the now and we have to cleanse out all lack energy. And those outdated beliefs and happenings of the past really can create lack energy, right? Can be based in lack and yuck. And why would I want to focus on the wounds of the past? I just literally go within and clear out the energy, heal it, and look for the brightness. Okay. I don't like to repeat what happened in the past. I clear it out. I don't need to share that. I need love. So you are what you believe. You create what you see. Okay. Surrendering to now and clearing out all lack energy. Anchoring the vision of love, the sun, fun, and miraculous things. So expand your horizons. If you don't think you can, then you can't, right? If you don't think it's going to be that, it can't be that. So me, I know what I want. And you know what's coming in this week is why would we accept less than? Why on earth would we accept less than? That's what's coming in. So for manifesting, why would we accept less than? That's based in lack. Okay. That is based in lack. That is based in the past, maybe, right? What we've had in the past, what's happened in the past. Can we let all that go and just really truly envision what we want and believe and have hope and have faith and trust in the right things? Okay. So That's what we need to anchor into. This week ahead, the shadow side of things. There is a heaviness in the energy, okay? And it creates fear. The past is coming back around. So lessons that were not cleared or need clearing again, okay? Lessons that were not cleared are coming back around, and it's a heaviness and it can create fear. The past. This is why this is happening, okay? This makes sense for the total messages. Be aware of your thoughts. Trust me, they're heavy. Energy and your vibration. What you focus on matters, okay? Be aware of your thoughts, energy, and vibration. That's why meditation is so important, because the more we quiet the mind, the more present we are, and then the more we can ride the flow, okay? Anchoring into trust, faith, and power. Powerful envisioning. So when anything negative comes in, I want you to stand in your power, get your power back, and up it, up the ante. No, you're not going to tell me this. This is what I want, and this is possible, and I believe it. So I have hope and I have faith, and I'm going to anchor into that. I already have it. And I'm going to allow my vision to expand, because I don't need to know how. I just need to know it will be. So those are the tests of the shadow side of things. And then crystals of the week that we can use are dun dun dun. Malachite came in to help us clear our thoughts, okay? To help clear the mind and intentions and bring clarity. Malachite. Hematite came in to help us ground to the earth, to clear our intentions, to anchor our intentions in powerfully, for protection as well. And then I also got smoky quartz. Smoky quartz came in to help clear the shadow side of things this week ahead. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and pull a card for the heart space. A card message now for the heart space, how to connect deeper with the heart space. So I gave you my channeled stuff. Now I'm going to pull from the cards. Okay, I can burp to connect. So forgive it the grosse burpage, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right. So spirit, guides, loved ones, angelic presence, please show it through the cards. What is blocking us from our heart? What we need to see about our heart space for this week ahead in our spiritual flow cast. Excuse me. Just connecting more. So don't assume things is what I'm hearing right away. So there's always more than going on than meets the eye. And it's super easy to bring up the past and create assumptions in our present. All right. So we are unaware of all details of all things. So it's most important this week to be omnipresent and to just not allow anything to be deceptive. So even if you think it's something, if you feel it's something, just don't place focus onto things. Just let them be what they are in the moment that they're there without assuming anything. Okay. So this week it's important to let go of assumptions and just be present. Okay. Digging into those energies and only accepting what is love, what you want to create. Do you understand? So if something comes in and you're like, well, that's not good, change it to what you want it to be. Okay. That's what I'm hearing very loudly. Dreams are coming true in the hands of the creator. So you are the creator. It's in your hands. The universe, your reality is in your hands. So you have to let go of the past, an outdated blueprint, and allow you to create your dreams to come true. You have to let go of what you think that you can't. Okay? And I'm hearing this message for myself very loudly, because of the past. So here we are. Okay, the past can try to come in to stop us and to create sabotaging energies. But if we let go of what is lack and what happened in the past, and we put our hands out and we're like, these are my ingredients. This is what I'm painting this week. Okay, your dreams can and will come true. It's important to trust. To trust. There we go again, right? This black border talks about your choices and your power, and it's super important to trust. So here we had 9, letting go, changing your outcome. okay, by doing things differently this time. And then new beginnings. You don't know. Like you are the creator, so we have to trust that no matter what the past says, no matter what has happened before, you are worthy. You are a powerful creator and you can have anything you want and you don't have to know how. You just have to know it will. Trust. Okay, trust. Like trust. Clarity of belief. This goes with that foundation. Okay, letting go of the false foundation and letting the new one be shown, right? New timeline, new foundation. Let go of the false foundation and let your new one be shown, right? And my friends, be willing to spread your wings farther than you've ever gone. Number 2, look at this. We have number 9, letting go, changing your timeline by letting go of what was. Okay, and knowing that you are the creator, you are powerful, and expand what it is you want to create. Don't limit yourself. And then trust that anything is possible, so don't bring the past forward. All brand new stuff. Okay, and trust you can have everything you want. Let's do this. Envision exactly what we want, and we can have it. I want, and then finish that in your mind's eye right now, and then just trust that it's yours. Okay. Hmm. And see yourself there. And don't worry about how. Okay? Let it unfold as it may. Just like the channeled energy message said this week. Let it unfold as it may. Let your new blueprint unfold for you and let go of what used to be. Okay? Let go of what you used to believe to be true and expand into what can be true, what is true, and what is new. Number 1, new timeline, new way of doing things, new belief system. And then giving yourself permission to be in balance and flow. You see this? Spreading our wings, riding the wave of flow. Spiritual flow cast. Wah, wah, wah. All right, let's look at one card or whatever from the shadow side of things for further validations here. What is the shadow lessons this week? Further validations here. I love how these are going right along with the channeled messages to my friends, right? I love cards. Do we absolutely need them? No, not if we're in tuned, but I love them. They are an added extra and they can give us further details, right? They take our messages further. So, Spirit, show me the shadow side of things this week. What do we need to be aware of? What do we need to do on top of the channeled messages I brought? What else can help us clear out the shadow? One more for the fact. Ooh, there was 2 more that flew out on that one. Not just 1, but 2. Okay. Oh, oh. All right. Woo. Okay, so in the shadow side of things, Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. This truly talks about, clearing the mind, having the presence of love and beauty and grace, but meditation, deep connection, deep meditation. But as we meditate, also surrounding our energies with the right things, okay? So clearing out the yuck and the muck and freeing our energy and taking it into the beauty of things. Right? So rest and renewal, kind of clearing out the past, the wounded warrior, and allowing beauty to surround us. So I even got this image myself is when I'm meditating to visualize a beautiful garden and trees and butterflies and birds and whatever brings our spirit peace. Okay, so baths, sunshine, laughter, joy, balance. Also, heart, home. Home is where the heart is. Look at that. Full circle in my channeled spiritual flow cast, right? Right? Home is where the heart is. Compassion. Expanding compassion in our home. Home is where the heart is. Remember in my channeled message, I also said that our external reality is a clear indication of our internal heart space. Okay? So if we're surrounded by the matrix components, we are not in our heart space, right? We are not anchored into our soul path. But if we are in our soul path and we are focusing in our heart space, then our reality on the external is going to shift. And the more we have compassion from the heart space and we allow that compassion of ourselves and others and the reality around us to expand out into our home, the more we burn away that shadow this week. Okay. And they're also saying keep your eyes peeled and omnipresent for new opportunities coming this week. But these are opportunities where you're going to have to make choices to use them. This is why it's the shadow components. You're going to have to choose not to sabotage yourself. You're going to have to choose to show up when necessary. You're going to have to choose to see the opportunities as they come and to use them immediately. Okay. Number 4, foundational frequency. All right. So be aware of the galactic mushroom, the divine matrix. We are all connected, so you don't want to be the fungus. Okay. So when negative thoughts come in, if you allow those to take over, it affects us all. Okay. So we're all being affected. That's why the mind really came in a lot this week. So galactic mushroom, like the fungus, right? The divine matrix. So be aware of your energy presence and clear it out for the betterment of all involved. That was also in the channeled message. This is why I love these. Gathering around the power of community. Okay. So don't be the fungus in your community. Be the beauty. Okay. Clear out the fungus and be the beauty, right? We are all connected. So be aware of your intentions, your frequency, the thoughts you allow to come in, but also anchoring into the right things. Okay. What community are you anchored into? Who surrounds you a lot? Who do you give your power and your thoughts and your energy to? Okay. Gathering around each other, supporting each other in love, loving each other in all ways, right? To end this one out, I would just love a message from our animal spirit guides. What do they have to say for this week ahead? I will also be uploading a video this week on Jamie Foxx. Some of you might know who I am and what I do and the kind of videos I've been doing for the past 5 years. But before I finished the New Earth stuff, I would do missing persons and unsolved cases. And Tupac was one of them, and now look where Diddy's going. So and Diddy did come up as responsible for his death. And then Bob Saget, I did his. Joe Rogan was responsible for his death. In Deepak Chopra, no, Depeche Mode, sorry. I don't know where Depeche Mode came up with Joe Rogan as in that one. But anyways, I used to do those videos as a part of clearing out the karma. And so I did one on Jamie Foxx back when I knew something was going on, and it was back before everybody was aware what he was going through, and something happened to him. And now he's back, and some people believe it's not him. And so I'm going to do a video on him this week as well. Okay, is it really Jamie Foxx? I love Jamie Foxx. I watched his Netflix special. I don't know if any of you guys did. And I actually cried. So I really do want to tune into that, and I will be uploading that video on him this week as well. And be aware of your wisdom shorts. I am doing those now. Shorts of wisdom, okay, to help us awaken and align. And check out this channel and my Return of Christ playlist, because there's stuff in there you cannot even fathom and imagine that do pertain to the return of Christ. Very beautiful, beautiful happenings. But to see the truth also helps us awaken more and more and more if we push past the resistance. So I encourage you to like and subscribe and share this out too, because we're here to help in the flow, right? The flow of New Earth rising. So what do our spirit guides have to say? That was so fast. I want to do it again. If it's meant to be those cards, they'll come out again. What do our animal spirit guides want to help us with and guide us through this week ahead? Okay, shuffle it again. So I'm gonna do this again. Maybe because I brought up what I was doing this week, it tainted the energy. I don't know, but we're gonna cleanse them, shuffling it. There we go. All right. What do we need to see? What do you have to tell us for this week ahead? I'm also hearing owl frequency. Beware of truths. There's one more. Again, two more. That's what happened last time. All right. So, ooh, more than that. Okay, we have. Ooh. I love this. I love this. I love. So remember, this week is all about self-sabotage. So we have be loyal to what you love. Okay? Be loyal to what you love, right? Dog spirit. Dogs are very loyal, most of them. Be loyal to what you love. My dog, she's more loyal to food, but I'll tell you what, she'll use love to get it. Be loyal to what you love. Okay? She uses love to get it, right? Be loyal to what you love. Self-sabotage is coming up in the shadow this week. So make sure you're anchoring into loyalty to love, loyalty to what we love, being loyal to what we love, not giving our power away to the matrix for no matter what is playing out in our reality. And that's what I'm hearing. And that is a test this week. Hear that. That is a test coming up whenever you find this video, but this week ahead to be loyal to what we love. Okay? Be generous of spirit. Lion, strength. Lions come up on many parts of my journey. They surrounded me many, many times. I'm always surrounded by lions, and I will call on them when I need strength, right? So be generous of spirit, anchoring into the right things, utilizing spirit, asking spirit to help, helping others, shining our light, being present in our truth and our soul path. Because if we're willing to push past that resistance and utilize strength, we're going to help others do the same thing. Okay. So, lion spirit, be tough, be the leader, anchor into strength. Make your dreams real, spider spirit. Remember in our intentions this week, it was the golden web. Um, so we have also this one coming through to co-create the crow. I love the crow. The crow is also very important on my journey. Co-create with spirit and make your dreams come true. Be generous of spirit. They're here to help you. Your job is to anchor in the strength, clear out the energies that are not true, be loyal to what you love. Remember, this is very validating to all of the message. And make your dreams real, okay? Make your dreams real. Be generous of spirit. Set healthy boundaries. Nope, I'm not doing it. It doesn't feel right. Nope, I need time for self-love. I'm not going to let you take my power away. I believe in myself. This is an old foundation. We need to anchor into those right things. And this is kind of what that talks about. He's got that exoskeleton, right? Anchoring into the right things, setting healthy boundaries. Can you have healthy boundaries and unconditional love? I actually taught that in one of my courses. Yes. Okay. You can love unconditionally, but also yourself so that you don't allow others to not love you the same, right? Because not everybody's here to give love. Some here are here to help take us down. So you have to be aware of that. And some people have shadow and don't see what they're doing, okay? Dream your world into being. Very beautiful. Dream your world into being. Co-create with spirit, just like the message said, you guys. This is very full circle for the weekly energies ahead. And this is what I was saying this morning is why would I want to go backwards? Why would I want to accept anything less? And no matter what's playing out in my environment right now, I'm going to close my eyes and envision exactly what I want. Y'all, my hair is getting more gray by the day. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anywho, so anchoring into the right things, holding your vision, okay? Not allowing a false foundation or any illusions to take hold because you're a powerful creator. Okay? Letting go of the temptations of the past and allowing the new foundation, the new reality to show itself to you as you go in the omnipresence, co-creating with spirit, making sure that everything you're doing is dreaming your world into being. That is that being loyal to what you love and letting nothing else take you out of that. Okay? Nothing else. And it will try. And this is the testament to God. This is what determines who rises and who doesn't. Okay? Make your dreams real. This is a lot of that here. Make your dreams real, set healthy boundaries. This is not good for me. I need to chill. Matter of fact, today I'm getting the nudge to really truly flush out my system. So lots of water, cleansing things. Co-creation with spirit is required because we can't see past the shadow all the time. We can't see into our soul path because it's in a subconscious level a lot. So the more we get into our heart space, the more we trust in spirit, the more we let them guide us, knowing what we want, knowing they have our best interest in hands at all time, knowing it is from our heart space, having faith and hope and trust beyond the illusions, we can create many things. But that's what sets some apart from others, is they're willing to do that no matter what other people say they should be doing. Okay? Um, and if you're wanting to create in the matrix, it's an illusion that might leave you blinded. Okay? It has to be the heart center. New Earth blueprint applied. What a beautiful message. I hope you guys got everything you needed from this message and that you use these to help you in the flow for this week ahead or whenever you need it. Okay? Use the intention and remember all of these things matters. Every detail matters. So put it in your pocket and use it as it's needed. I'm here to help you in the spiritual flow. Think of it kind of like a news, but a psychic one. An energetic flow of a spiritual presence and divine glow. Until next time, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you later.